Hi, good evening. How are you doing? I hope you had a blessed Easter weekend. Um, with Friday was Good Friday. I know we had a really meaningful service at our church where we meet on CAJ campus and we walked around outside on the campus and had different stations where we read scripture and sang songs and then ended up in the auditorium for a time of prayer and reflection and then had a wonderful resurrection Sunday service yesterday. And so it's been a busy and full weekend for many people. Today there was the high school play, and I think some of the students have gone to that today, and I hope you were able to enjoy it. I didn't get there, but hopefully somebody will be able to tell me about what they saw at the play and enjoy the time there. Um, it seems we're coming down to the end of the school year. It just keeps going faster and faster. We're 1 week away from the end of April, and next week, May begins. May 1st, we'll have the day off since it's going to be the coronation of the new emperor, and that'll be an exciting day. Um, and then we have school on the 2nd, and the 3rd is we have school in the morning, and then we'll be having the high school is having a bunkasai or a culture day where they'll have different activities, and any elementary students who want to attend need to have their parents there. I know the PTA is also planning a flea market type activity in the gym, and there'll be a lot of different things happening that day. So I hope that you and your parents can come and enjoy the day. The elementary students will be dismissed at noon, and I'm still waiting to hear on details about lunch and a few other things, but I know there'll be lots of fun activities that day. And then Monday, the 6th, will be a day off. That'll be our day off for Golden Week, although it's only one day. But we have a lot of things happening. And in May, then, we also have the dress up days that your teachers have written about in the newsletters. The first one will be May 10th, and a historical person. I hope you can choose someone that you can tell us why you chose a person and why you want why they made an impression on you. I'm still trying to decide and find an outfit that I can wear for my historical person. So we have lots of things happening. The end of May will be our field day. So look forward to seeing many parents at field day, and you'll be hearing more about that in the coming weeks. So our book this evening is called At School, Kindness Starts with You. Let's see if I can do this so that we don't have so much reflection. Not sure which way to do it. Okay, this was written by Jacqueline Stagg. It's dedicated to my family, to her family. Hi, I'm Maddie, and it's my job to be kind. Being kind is the best way to stand out. I hope each of you can stand out. When my mother makes me breakfast, I make sure to use my manners to say please and thank you. This is what I would want someone to do for me. Being polite shows that you respect and value. When I get on the school bus, I ask the bus driver how his day is because it always brings a smile to his face. This is what I would want someone to do for me. Simply asking someone how they feel shows that you care. Now, I know none of you ride a school bus, and probably getting on a Japanese public bus, asking the bus driver, "How is your day?" would seem a little strange. I'm sure there are people in your day that you could ask, "How are you doing? How's your day?" When I see someone being left out at school, I invite them to come and play with me and my friends. This is what I would want someone to do for me. Making friends is easy when you include everyone. And it's important that we remember to include everyone. When I see that a classmate at school gets new glasses, I make sure to tell him how great they look. This is what I would want someone to do for me. A compliment can go a long way in building someone's self confidence. We all like to hear good things about ourselves. And so each one of you can tell your friends something you like that they're wearing or they're doing, or if you notice they got a haircut and how nice their haircut looks, or how well they did running in PE, or how well they did in answering a question or reading something. When I see someone fall down on the playground, I run over and ask them if they're okay and offer to help. This is what I would want someone to do for me. We all fall down sometimes. It's important to lend a helping hand. When I see that my classmates are waiting to use the swing that I'm on, I make sure to give them a turn too. This is what I would want someone to do for me. Everyone gets to play when we take turns. When I accidentally spill paint on my friend's drawing, I make sure to apologize and offer to help clean up. This is what I would want someone to do for me. Saying sorry shows that you're taking responsibility for your actions. And I know sometimes it's hard to say you're sorry because you think by saying you're sorry, it's saying that you did it on purpose. But really, saying you're if even when you do something by accident, it's important to say, "I'm sorry. It was an accident." We all do things by accident. We bump into someone, or we sometimes spill something. It's not that we were trying to do it, but it's important to say, "I'm sorry," and be responsible for our actions. When my dad picks me up from school, he always asks me about the ways that I showed kindness today. I always have a lot to tell him because being kind is my job, and it's your job too. Always remember to treat others the way you would like to be treated. So, I have the book has a bingo, a kindness bingo, and I've printed out some of these papers, and they're going to be outside my office from tomorrow morning. And you can pick up one of those papers and see if I'm going to give you 2 weeks. So when we come back from our Golden Week break on May 7th, if you've been able to get a bingo or more than one bingo, we're going to do something special in May. So you can come and get one of the bingo papers and then try to get bingo by going across or down or diagonal and see how many different ways you can get bingo by being kind to people. And there are lots of different ideas on the paper. For example, one is as simple as smiling at someone. Another might be baking some cookies for someone or writing a note to someone. There are lots of different ideas to show kindness. And I hope each one of you remembers that you should treat others how you want to be treated. And showing kindness is the best way. Have a good evening and Next week is the 29th. We'll have a different book, and maybe I'll start reading a longer book or start with reading a chapter book one of these weeks. Have a good evening. Bye bye.